guys, welcome to the mix. It's weekly roundup time again, and it's a double weekly roundup, I guess, because I did not do one last week. Not really because we didn't have that much to show you, but it's because we've been so busy behind the scenes getting stuff ready for Black Friday. Yes, I'm going on about it again. On Black Friday, that is, well, a week yesterday, I suppose, but to answer some of the questions we've been getting online, yes, of course, we're going to be doing some Black Friday stuff. We don't do many sales in general. We don't do much promotional stuff in general here in the mix. It's just not really our thing. Plus, it also takes time to set these up and do them well. So it's like a double whammy. I can say, no, we don't do discounts and sales. By and large, we don't. We're not that kind of store, but it's often because we like to do things to a certain standard. We like to make enough fuss and to, I don't know, we set the bar pretty high for ourselves, and consequently, there's a bunch of things we don't get done, even though sometimes we'd like to. So certainly around like new product launches, we like to make a bit of a fuss, but whatever. Black Friday is the kind of commercial fest before it gets a little bit more Christmassy. So what I'm actually going to touch on here is Christmassy stuff. So what you're seeing sitting there, and there'll be a bunch of these on site by the time you see this. Most of them should be up. We might be adding one or two more, but we do these pretty much every year, and Millie's been very busy fleshing them out. I think we've got even more than usual this year in terms of formats of bundles, and yeah, I'll take you through those in a second, but it's going to get more Christmassy coming up, and obviously you've seen seasonal snacks and things from us, but Black Friday is the next big thing. It's why I'm here super late on Saturday, still been setting things up. We've had loads of deliveries in today, so I'm going to talk about some restocks, as most of the stuff is actually up on site, and then the bits we're going to do for Black Friday. I mean, we're going to keep some of them under wraps, but I can sort of hint at what we're going to be doing. But either way, you'll want to be involved in a week's time. So we do the Friday to the Monday, really. So we overlap the Cyber Monday. And yeah, we always try and say, look, we'll make it easier each year and you know, not crucify ourselves with all the various bits and pieces. But yes, after much debates between Henry, Millie, myself, and the team, we are doing a lot. So you're going to find a lot of cool stuff. Yes, bargains or whatever. So I'll touch on that at the end, but Black Friday's coming up ahead. For now, we've got some new bits and pieces, some of them that have been up for a week, some of them that have literally just come in, some other ones that we haven't actually had time to get on the site yet, which you will be seeing probably in the next video, which, yeah, we'll see. We'll be packing orders next weekend, so there probably won't be a roundup next weekend, but I'm thinking about jumping on to do a kind of deals of the day sort of thing for Black Friday over the 4 days we're doing it. That won't be on YouTube though. That would be more of an informal, I guess. We could try the live thing, but we haven't had much luck with that in the past. Probably a stories one. And yeah, so jump over, follow us on Instagram if you don't already. That's where we tend to plow most stuff, so it's always the best way to follow us. And then it'll obviously be on the site. We're doing landing pages, all the rest, and our email list. Yeah, so if you want first dibs and to find out everything that's there and stuff, that's the best place to be. So you can sign up for this one after any order. It invites you to join the mailing list, or you can do it on the website in the footer of pretty much every page, I think, and there's a join our mailing list thing in the menu from the drop down. So yeah, if you get yourself all loaded up and armed, then you'll find out about all the deals. But yeah, I'm getting carried away with Black Friday again. That's coming up. New stuff for now. I might as well start with this. It's it's actually not the latest flavour. They did another limited edition flavour, Voodoo, for Halloween. This is actually the limited edition special flavour they did for Independence Day, so roughly July. We're months back now, but it's finally made it in, and it does look incredibly sexy. So not only am I going to drink this because God knows I need the energy, you'll notice I'm looking more wild and dishevelled than usual, probably. Yes, Apollo. There you go. So it's really, really sexy. Yeah, red, white, and blue is obviously the general theme. They seem to have gone with a kind of rocket ship, Apollo. I don't know where they're getting the Apollo thing from. I should probably know this. I mean, it's obviously a Greek god, a Roman god, but yeah, they're clearly looking for rockets going to space and the rest. Refresh yourself with Raze. It's been very nicely done, very comprehensive. I mean, we did see a bunch of seasonal Independence Day type drinks came out around about the time. We didn't sadly get the 3D one, nor do I think we will ever get that one, at least not until next year. But the Apollo one was probably the sexiest can I saw, and yeah, it's finally turned up now. So Voodoo, who knows, that'll probably turn up in the spring, but we've got this one, and I think the Voodoo's like orange. This is a nicer flavour anyway. It's kinda, let's open it and do it. Ooh. So yeah, Raze, Energy by Rep Sports. If you don't know the Rep Sports brand in the UK, but it's Raze Energy, and this is one of our stronger energy drinks, but it's actually quite a smooth one. So this is one I quite enjoy drinking myself, more so than certainly the high power potions we used to have, which were similarly strong, but you knew you were drinking a pre-workout, and it was just too much. So yeah. I've got to be careful because I've suddenly realised I'm really thirsty, so I could easily have drunk all that. I can't chug that. It is too strong. It's about 300 milligrams of caffeine, I think. Flavour-wise, what have I got there? It's a tough one to pitch because it is very sweet. I mean, all their stuff's quite sweet. It's on the sweeter side. All their stuff's not that fizzy. None of the flavours are. And there's about 6 or 7 others. The one we've released before this was Galaxy Burst. This one is, I prefer this to Galaxy Burst, I would say. It is supposed to be like a popsicle, freedom, you know, yeah, I think the things we don't get them in the UK, but it's like a rocket lolly is the best way of pitching it. I think we do get stuff like that. It's not one of the most popular things in the UK, but in America it's a 3-tone thing, and I think you get like, well, red, white, and blue. You get red, which would be cherry. You get blue, which would be a kind of blue raspberry, blueberry, and then you would get the white, which is, I guess, lemon. So it's a combination of all that, and if you try and discern, they're all in there. I think cherry is the first flavour, but it's quite quickly met by, yeah, lemon, which is making it more familiar, like Spritey, and then there's probably that kind of tang of blueberry. It's actually really nice, yeah. I'm not going to knock it. I'm still all about the 3Ds for the most part, or indeed Monster Ultras, but as a stronger one, this is great. I'd certainly use this pre-workout. It's actually a tiny bit fizzier than many of their other flavours. Usually they're particularly still, especially the Strawberry Colada one. It's another favourite of mine, but that's really, really still. This one has a little bit more effervescence. It's maybe just a livelier flavour, but yeah, very, very nice. It's certainly refreshing. I'll give them that. But this is, yeah, 0 sugar, no crash, electrolytes, BCAA. So it's fortified with a whole bunch of stuff. 300 milligrams of caffeine. There's quite a lot of nootropics in here, which is the pretty cool thing about this. There's no beta-alanine or anything, so you won't get the tingles from it. But because of the nootropics, it actually offsets any crash from the really high caffeine. So it is a lot of caffeine in a can, that is true, but the nootropics will help you ride out any crash there. So yeah, it's a great drink, and it's exactly what I need right now. Cheers, guys. Right. Drink's done. I will work on that as I go through. Yeah, very pretty. And I should say on site, it's not like there's a bundle per se, but there's one listing with all the flavours in it, and a case is 12. So it's geared up that if you hit that 12, and indeed if you do, I think 3 or more and then 6 or more, you get a discount, but it gives you a case price on the 12 and you can mix that across the flavour. So it works the same as one of our pick and mix bundles. Yes, cool. Food, yes. Next one to do. Yes, so I'm extra agitated. Yep, that was longer than I intended to do for the Raze, certainly, but... okay, we have got a few bits in. The main release probably came in at the end of this week, just I don't know, a few days ago, which actually landed quite quickly by surprise because it was only announced shortly before. 2 bars from a Nano, or rather Nano Supps, I think they call themselves now. They've got that weird A device. Known for the pancakes, we do loads of these. We just got the blueberry not long ago. So that's the protein pancakes, fresh baked things filled with jam or cream. So we've got chocolate, we've got vanilla, we've got blueberry, that's this one. We've got peach, we've got, did I say caramel? Caramel's probably the best seller, that and chocolate. But yeah, really, really cool afternoon tea style protein packed favourites. Surprisingly popular in the mix, actually. I mean, I thought these were a real novelty launch. Very nice, but I didn't really think they would go the distance. But we actually sell a phenomenal number of these. A lot of them go abroad, but yeah, I've said before, these are fantastic. These are the main event for them. They've done little protein cakes more recently. Pretty much the same deal, but in a little round sort of, how do you describe it? Like a kind of chocolate spread pocket sort of thing. It looks a bit like a frog. I went on about it before. Quite nice. Pancakes still the best bet. Bars though. So these are pretty standard in terms of the main bars we do from, Grenade, Bear Bells and the rest. It's a triple layer job. It's got a chocolate coating, caramel, and then quite a soft nougat base in the middle. It's got, crunchies and stuff throughout as well. I'll show you in a minute. It's got low sugar, so I think it says 2 grams of sugar or less. They're around about 200 calories. I think it's 20 grams of protein. So the usual deal, no added sugar, epic taste. Yeah, we got 2 flavors, salty peanut caramel. I'm gonna come straight in. I'll do my usual. Is it actually filming? It is. Okay, so there we go. There's a cookies and cream, very cute. We've got little Oreos there, watermarked on it, kind of. Salty peanut caramel. So obviously we've got salty peanut bear bells, and we've got, well, many caramel bars, many salty peanut bars. Yeah, so I'm going to show you this one. Yeah, pretty cool, standard fare. There's nothing revolutionary here. There's nothing that really stands out thinking, wow, no other bar's doing it. But it's a little bit different, and it's a very nice job in general. I mean, that one, I should say the salty peanut is almost certainly the winner. From our taste test, that's the one. They're both quite sweet. This one is offset because the authenticity of the peanuts is actually reining the sweetness in. And when I say authenticity of the peanuts, I'm not joking. Because not only are they drizzled, there's bonus points for that. Not a lot of bars do that one. But the chunks are huge. So, oh, we're shaking already. Come on. There you go. You can see them on the top there. I'll take a bite in a minute. But really generous peanut chunks. Very cool indeed. Yes. Really, really nice bar, actually, as I'm chewing away. Yep, soft centre, massive kind of half-roasted peanut pieces. The only bar that I think does so much with the peanut chunks in it is probably, in terms of big chunks, is probably the Snickers peanut bars, the high-protein ones. That's kind of middle-of-the-range bar, that, but they do put in lots of peanuts. Ditto here, very nice. The chocolate's actually quite thin. You can see that it sort of cracks around it. It's more like the chocolate on the Optimum bars than it is on maybe a Bear Bells bar or a Grenade bar or something. Delicious bar though, little crunchies inside, protein crunchy cookie pieces. Very cool. Next one, cookies and cream. Woo! Oh, yeah. Very good, quite a deep, rich sweetness. It's probably milk chocolate, but the main event is definitely the filling, definitely the caramel, definitely the peanuts. This one, very cool again. Look at that, it's a white chocolate coated special. Again, generously drizzled. And you can see the chocolatey crunchies are lurking beneath the surface of this promising beauty. Okay. Okay, softer. Probably because it doesn't have the big peanut chunks. Oh, look at that. Stretchy nougat-like centre. See the caramel oozing out there. I'm spoiling it. There you go. Massive food porn. Why not? Very cool, guys. Very cool indeed. Really? Oh. Actually, that's better than I even remember it. We got them in such a hurry, rushed them up on site. Yeah, probably didn't have a time to fully appreciate that. I will say the cookies and cream one, very, very sweet. Yeah, it doesn't have the offset from the peanut. So if you haven't got a very sweet tooth, it's definitely the peanuts, peanut all the way. If you are quite fond of the particularly sweet bars, that's fantastic. What are we talking about particularly sweet and nice? I suppose USN's Trust Crunch. That's around about where we're at. And there's a generous amount of caramel in there too, as I showed you with squishing it and the rest. Yeah, it's definitely, that's the ballpark we're talking there in terms of the filling. We've gone on about the USN Trust Crunch bars before. We love them for the caramel and the filling on those. They've done the same thing here. It's a thinner chocolate coating, maybe fewer crunchies, similar nutritionals though. They're not veggie friendly, unfortunately, so it's another one with sort of collagen filling in it, so they're not doing what USN have done with the raspberry cheesecake. Either way, delicious bars. I think it's about £2.50, usual deal, £24 a box of 12. Pick and mix them. There's a bundle that Millie put up very quickly. It's called the Nano A-Team bundle, or Join the A-Team, or something like that. It was too obvious a sort of pun not to do. So we got the Flipping Great bundle, we got the Nano A-Team bundle, fantastic bars. I have no idea if they're doing more flavours. I hope they are, because these are quite near the top of my my favourites list in terms of those sorts of bars. I mean, they do get incredibly savvy, and trust me, I get as bored of them as you probably do at this point when the same kind of bar formats just keep coming out again and again. It's kind of why the Outright bars are nice, because they are so very different, even though the calories jump up. But they're still damn nice bars, and it is that sweet spot in the market, obviously, between justifiability and decadence that we keep going on about. And these are two very worthy additions to the mix. Yeah, if you love the pancakes, again, they've brought a slightly unusual flair to these things. I think you'll like them. Very nice indeed. They haven't actually sold that well so far. I've barely kept an eye on things the last few days, but we put them up. I expected more of a surge for them. Hasn't come, but again, it could be the Black Friday thing and people are hanging on for deals, which they know are probably going to be coming. But yeah, there you go. They are... yeah, they get the thumbs up from me. They're actually pretty good. Right, bar's done. Okay, I'll do the other quick little snacky bit here. These are a little bit silly, little bit of an indulgence. I don't really anticipate much coming from these at all, but they're quite nice little snacks. They're quite good fun. I guess they could be stocking fillers. We haven't got them in any bundles, but you could put them on top of oats and things if you want to make it a bit more fun. Flex bowls if you want to have some fun with it. Yeah, bowls of ice cream. They're more additions than anything else, but it's 90 calories a serving, so you can just down the stick pack. Very tempting to do so. It's basically protein clusters coated in chocolate. The reason we like them, I'll just bring them in to show you quickly. It has their new logo on it. It's from WheyHey. Now these guys, they are not quite so well known now, but they had that original protein ice cream that kind of made a big fuss years ago. Like when I was coming into the business, they were a big deal. They hit supermarkets. They've changed the branding. I'm not sure they are still in supermarkets or not. They did brownies. We actually had those briefly. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. I used to order these from like Muscle Food back in the day when they did the frozen shipping. That was the only way to get it. Not these, rather the ice cream. And they used to do body power and give out freebies and stuff. So I have fond memories of WheyHey, even though, you know, Halo Top and things like that have kind of stolen their thunder these days. They're obviously still doing little snacky bits. These things, go on then, I'll open some, because they are too justifiable. I'm back in again. Oh no, I'm tripping over. Is that still recording? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You probably got a big crackling from the microphone there. I think the cable's a bit dodgy. Okay, so what we get in here, can you actually see that? It's a chocolate crispy clusters. Yep. You can probably hear them crunching. Yep. Perfectly pleasant. If you imagine, you know, like a Nestle Crunch bar, fantastic chocolate bar, that kind of vibe. So if you have that in little crispy clusters, and in fact I think they might make crunch clusters as a supermarket thing. But they're sort of like chocolate inclusions you might get in like kids cereal or something. Pretty cool. We've got chocolate and we've got caramel chocolate flavours. So same crunchies inside. I guess it's just the same chocolate on the outside. One's just a little bit sweeter than the other. But they're like $1.50 a packet or $1.20 a packet or something. Very justifiable. Reasonably okay calories, just good fun. I mentioned them only because they're up on site and you might overlook them otherwise, but if you're checking out, you're like, oh, that looks quite good, why not try that? Then I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Whatever, it's a little diversion. 2 flavours of those. Oh, okay, that snack's done, or at least snacks I can actually show you, so don't worry, you won't have to watch me eat anymore. Yes, we're going to go from snacks, drinks to spreads. So these guys over here, Skinny Food Co. Yeah, I don't need to reintroduce them. They're doing Skinny Food Co. bloody everything. So we got syrups. We've got sauces, so on the savoury side. We have got jams, which are actually awesome. I eat those pretty much every day, actually. The jams genuinely are fantastic. What else are they doing? They've had little chocolate spreads for a while, so little tiny, funny, really, really diddy pots, just in a sort of the hazelnut chocolate flavour, so the Nutella variety. That's kind of what's led into these. These are the bigger jars, and we have white chocolate, and we have chocolate orange. So that's to steal the thunder a bit. But yeah, you know Skinny Food Co. We got crispy clusters from them, actually, that's not dissimilar to those. Yeah, loads of cool stuff, and I'll come back to that. We've got some new stuff coming from them for Christmas in a minute. But yeah, spreads, here we go. No added sugar. So yeah, much less sugar. Yeah, I think they can say low sugar. I mean, that's not calorie free, right? It's not like their sauces and their syrups, but it's vastly lower. Very, very justifiable. Still very, very sweet. very decadent. Like the jam, you don't really know there's much of a trade-off here in terms of what you're eating versus, let's say, a Cadbury spread or something like that, or like a supermarket chocolate spread or sweet spread or caramel spread or whatever you got. And good varieties in there. We've had similar before from like Grenade. In fact, we still do. These are not protein fortified though. They're just low sugar. So they're the sort of not guilty ones rather than they're sort of jacked up ones. The Grenade ones, I think most of the protein came from the crunchies they put in there, like the textured crispy things, which is the protein. Again, I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's the same things that are in these coated in chocolate. These don't. This doesn't have it. It's a totally smooth spread. Very, very similar flavors though. So if you like the Grenade spreads, you like this. It's lower calorie because it's not high protein. And there you go. There's not a lot more I can say about that. Nothing really to show, but you can spread them, you can spoon them. Very, very cool. While we're on the Skinny Food Co. then, those three are up on site and they're like £4 a jar, I think. While we're up on Skinny Food Co., yeah, I mentioned their syrups and their sauces. Syrup-wise, we have a whole bevy, a whole smorgasbord of brand new Christmas flavours from them. So they have been reasonably quiet for a bit. They went through a phase of releasing something every week, which is why I went on about it so much. I think coming out of the summer, coming out of Beachbody and competition season, the demand for these things subsides a little bit, and certainly as we get towards Christmas, and it's cold and horrible outside, you want the real deal rather than the essentially calorie-free equivalents, but there's still space for them because there's so much variety there, and you don't have to have mega bad stuff for you all the time. It's actually, you can still treat yourself by smothering these things all over them. So still going out, but the guys themselves I think are probably prepping for the kind of new year at this point, but they are nailing Christmas. They are, yes, assaulting Christmas. We have got, yeah, I'm not going to remember all the varieties, but look out for them next week, so the week ahead. They're not on site quite yet, but we have got hazelnut praline, which is probably going to be a real winner. That's the first one I'm going to try. We've got a vegan marshmallow. They do a vegan honey one that's had mixed success. So this is a marshmallow flavoured one, and obviously because there's basically nothing in it, the usual deal, it's vegan, so they're sort of selling it as a vegan marshmallow. Not sure anyone really wanted a vegan marshmallow kind of syrup, but who knows, it's a really wacky one. It might be really nice or it might be really horrible, so looking forward to trying that one. It's probably like the Walden's marshmallow dip. I don't know if you've ever tried that one, been around for years. I think I've still got it listed. It's always one that some people love and some people absolutely hate, so we've had great reviews and people who consistently buy it, and we've had the worst reviews imaginable on it, people saying it's toxic and inedible. So it's a tricky one for us, because I'd love to just say, oh, forget it. I mean, I'm personally not a big fan. I tried it years ago and thought, oh, it's all right, but I never found a use for it. People keep buying it. So, you know, when I've got some people who absolutely love it, and it's not that easy to get these days, I'm probably obliged to keep it on. But that's a diversion. I am whittling down the Walden's range, because we've got so many more syrups now, and indeed domestic-y sort of ones, and ones we get from Germany, like the Got7, and like Budapest, like the Calofit. They do really well. The Frankie's Bakeries from Germany. So there's no real need to bring in the American ones anymore, and the glass bottles are a pain. So Walden's is kind of going, and we got loads of these other things. But Christmas ones. Hazelnut praline. We've got the vegan marshmallow. Not really Christmassy, but yeah, for the season. We have got gingerbread back. We've got mince pie back. Both of those have been around before. We have got Black Forest Gatto. Again, not Christmassy, but indulgent and wintry. Quite nice. We have got candy floss, I think, cotton candy. Again, not particularly Christmassy, but that's coming in as part of the range as well. There's a Christmas pudding. God knows what they've done with that one. Very keen to try it, but that's probably going to be one of the weird and novelty ones. They have mulled wine. I've skipped that. I hate mulled wine. I like mulled wine, but I hate the flavouring of mulled wine. We've had it in Beanie's coffee and things like that. Not something I would ever choose, and I dislike it so much that I don't really want to sell it. So unless we get tons of people begging for it, I've skipped that one on site. I don't know, there are a few more, but just be ready for it. You've seen them advertising it. They are coming in, and we'll have them in the mix, of course. And there you go. So, Skinny Food Co. ticked off as well. Okay, I'm going to come to gift bundles in a second, because it's a fun diversion thing, and that can lead us into Black Friday. Final one, we'll mention some supplementy bits. GFuel, obviously the Gamer Energy stuff, you could use it as a pre-workout. I have used it as a pre-workout. It's probably on the milder side as far as that goes. There's no pump ingredients, there's no beta-alanine, although that can be really annoying. Good caffeine though, you know, like a usable amount of caffeine. You know it's there, but it's not going to give you a big crash. And nootropics in there too, and then there's some other like antioxidants and everything else as well. So yes, you could use a pre-workout. It's more geared up towards concentration focus around, yeah, gaming and things, you know, improving your reaction speeds and helping you go for longer 3-hour bouts of Call of Duty or whatever it may be, but also for doing spreadsheets and work and stuff. That's what I use it for most of the time. Around Christmas, I might try and get some, you know, more gaming in. I'm not used to be a gamer. I just haven't had to find the time recently. Yeah, you know, it's the dream, you know, to actually spend some more time catching up with that now. Although I've hit a certain age that a lot of the gaming, like the games I see, you know, like 9-year-olds crushing it at, they just look like unreal to me. It's like, can they actually make that game? Is that like a Hollywood interpretation of a game? No, it's a real, you know, it's I'm showing my age, but it looks amazing, you know, seeing some of the games that are hitting the market now. And I still remember, you know, Virtua Fighter and Mortal Kombat and the original Grand Theft Auto with the top-down one, and, you know, the original Wolf, yeah, whatever, yeah, who'd be 30? Okay, yeah, GFuel, sorry, I missed the whole point. It's 2 new flavors. So I said they've got tons of flavors. They're like 30 or something mad. All the collaborations they do. We'll try and get as many as we can. Obviously, it's for the most part the EU formulas, so we have to wait for them to be made like that. But they're actually picking up speed in the mix. They're doing fairly well. So we're going to keep them going. And I really wanted this one. So I heard great things about it, and they gave me a tub. It does taste delicious. It is the Sour Pixel Potion. I'll bring it in. I love the labels on these things. They're sort of simple but effective. Sour Pixel Potions, this is themed after sort of is it the Twitch conferencey thing that's on, the expo? I don't know. But very nice kind of pixel art sort of take on it. That is a sort of candy grape. And then a classic one from them, Blue Ice. It's a sort of a blue raspberry style flavour. Yeah, but that's one of their older flavours. It's stuck around since damn near the beginning, the Gamma Labs product. Yeah, they're in the mix now. 40 servings a piece. I don't know, they're like 33 quid or something like that. Yeah, very nice product. And all the other flavours you see there all look delicious. There you go, and we'll get more when we can. We're still working on that PewDiePie one, but it'll probably come. Okay, GFuel done. Okay, gifting stuff. Let's do gifting stuff. Here's just a very small smattering of our Christmassy bits. I'm still fleshing out the category. If you go on site, you will see these now, and you'll see kind of animated red banners pointing you back to the Christmas stuff. I've still got banners and buttons and stuff to add in. We will probably do this after Black Friday's out of the way, though, and then we'll go all Christmassy. We'll do the usual. The logo will change. We'll have the Christmassy man, and the background on the website will change. You know, all the usual sort of fun. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. Just got to get through Black Friday first. But these are going to be up on site, so again, if you want to get a deal of these with any Black Friday specials and discounts we're running, yeah, it seems fair to put the whole thing together if you're getting your stocking fillers and stuff early. I thought about Christmas shopping, but I'm sure lots of you out there are very conscientious and just want to get it done. And of course, we'd rather you had some protein snacks in there somewhere, hence these. So we got the Big Daddy, same as last year. Yeah, Merry Christmas thing here. I think it's like $24.99 on these, but we have literally crammed in absolutely everything we can. So you get quite a good giftable tub. You get like cute Christmassy sticker, you get the guy on top, things like that. We have put in absolutely everything we can. Bunch of our favourites from this year, bunch of our favourites from, well, last few years, always favourites. So we've got new Pop-Tarts, we've got Fulfilled Bar, we have got some of Max's sour candy, the actual candy in there too. We've used that in a couple of bundles. We have got Jim Buddy Donuts, we've got some cookies, we have got pancake as well, actually. We have got a Lenny and Larry's cookie, of course, that's got to be in there. It's a very must-have treat at Christmas. Loads and loads of stuff, so it's actually a really good value thing, and you get the cute tub. So that's there. It's the guys hate us for these because it's actually a battle to squeeze everything in. They're in the mix now. That's the sort of big dog, the Big Daddy gift. Other ones, these are, as I say, a small smattering. So we've got a sour stocking. It's not quite a stocking, but you get the idea. You get 3 packs of sour strips in there. So it's at the moment, it's the strawberry, it's the rainbow, and it's the blue raz. So if you're a big fan of Max Tuning, a big fan of his actual candy and sour candy in general, this is the one for you. We have got, what else have we got? We've got this is the White Chocolate Wonderful Bundle. So a few of our favourite white chocolatey sort of treats in the mix. There's, roughly speaking, there's about 4 or 5 treats per one of these smaller stocking fillers. They're about $9.99-ish. Yeah, so it's all pretty good value for it, and you get the cute bag, and we've got ribbons, we've got other gift tags coming as well. This one here, last one I'll show you, that's a seasonal one. So we've got a few seasonal favourites here. We've got the cotton candy cane battle snacks. We have got the grenade gingerbread bar, that lovely bar there. We've got another gingerbread bar, the one bar in there. The mince pie my muscle mug. from, well, my muscle mug. So yeah, we try and mix things up, so you get a little bit of everything across the bundles. Jump over onto the site, you'll see a whole range of them. Millie spent a hugely long time doing it, so I hope people actually buy them, otherwise she will kill me. And yeah, there's something for every sort of taste. There's vegan ones as well, all on there, yeah. So look out for that on site. We'll make a bigger fuss in a week or two's time. Black Friday out of the way, but Christmas gifting is coming. Obviously, there's some other ones we suggest as Christmas gift ideas too. Seasonal flavors, perhaps. Like more chocolatey things, more indulgent things. Now, yeah, so I've filled the category with a bunch of things, and we'll be refining it because it's a little bit out of date. But yeah, they're on there as well. We'll be out on time. Okay, other ones. Black Friday, I guess that's where we're at. Actually, no, hold that. Restocks. I'll mention that briefly now because we have had a whole ton of stuff in. Yes, some of it's sort of geared up for Black Friday, but yeah, some of your favourites are back. Nuts and more, big restock there. I think every flavour is back in for the first time in a while, and we've just had a new batch of, I think, pumpkin and gingerbread, the seasonal ones. They're up there. Nuts and more's doing great at the moment. And now's a chance to grab it if you're after some of those things. They're probably good gifts for Christmas, but they're also very indulgent, enjoyable this time of year as well. We might do some feature on them for Black Friday. I mean, we're still ironing out the details, but yeah, obviously love having Nuts and More in the mix, and yeah, having those back is cool. Love the new labels too. I think nearly all of them are new label, new branding now. Okay, restocks. PES, that's a big restock we're waiting on. I know loads of you are waiting for Cake Pop. That is due actually in the week ahead. So we're really hoping it's in time for Black Friday, and then we might do, as again, a bit of a tip here, a bit of a PES special. So yeah, if you're waiting for some bits, maybe hang on for the weekend, because we might have something extra special running on PES then. Hint, hint. What else restock-wise? Oh, God, always gets to this point, I forget. Swolsome, the stuff's on site at the moment. We've got the new hype bars from Oteen. They will be going up in the week ahead, and I'll be probably covering them in a later video, but it's 3 flavours of those coming in. Low sugar ones. Cool thing about those is they're veggie friendly, so if you want, roughly speaking, this spec, but vegetarian friendly, they're coming in there. Whatever, loads of other stuff. So, Black Friday, what have we got coming up for you? Well, there will be a site-wide discount. We've always done it like that. And then each day, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we have got a couple of different focuses. We've tried to cover all the bases in terms of things we do here in the mix. Yes, certainly with lots of our best friends and kind of favourite brands. Kind of unusual, this one. We're actually tying up a very, very big launch with kicking off for Black Friday. So keep an eye on our social media and stuff on Thursday, because the current plan is probably we're going to let you know the new brand is coming, and then it'll kick in with a deal, cool deal, on Friday, just 24 hours only on that particular deal. I can't say any more right now, but I think when you see it, many of you are probably familiar with it from social media and everything. It certainly fits in with the mix, certainly fits in with you know, many of the bulk of our customer base here in the mix. Tried it myself, big fan. It's a brand that particularly focuses on, yes, quality and things like that. So, I mean, they're good formulas, good ingredients, but it's really all about the flavour, and certainly the presentation's fantastic, marketing's on point, and yeah, I don't want to take too much away from it, but I think I hope it'll do very well in the mix, and it may not, you know, it's the sort of thing that wouldn't necessarily work for everyone in the supplement industry, but we have a rather niche corner of it we work with, and these are beautiful products, and they're good people to be working with, really supportive of it, so we can do loads with it in future. But yeah, I can't say any more. Just keep an eye on things Thursday, and then certainly for the Black Friday, we'll be making a big song and dance everywhere. But there's a special deal probably on that first day, one of the strongest deals we've ever done, and you really won't want to miss out on that. So yes, watch this space. What else we got coming in? Obviously, I said we want to work with a bunch of our favourites for doing it. I can probably tell you. Did any of you get, as what I've got sitting here, strawberry daiquiri and mango margarita, the Max Tuning Legend special flavours from Ghost? I don't know if they're still available on the UK site. I know they sold out in the States. But yeah, these are fantastic. So I've been looking forward to these for a very long time. This has been probably my favourite, probably my favourite Legend flavour I've ever tried, actually. So excited for this coming back, and it sold out so quickly last time. They made more this time. It lasted longer. So we got some in. to try it, fantastic. And strawberry daiquiri, the new flavour. I'm always going to be a mango guy, but this is really nice. It's sort of like strawberry bubblegum with a bit of bite. So yeah, it's done really well. In fact, I think this sold out first in the States. So a lot of people interested in this. I particularly love the really cute, like the pink tinted tubs, and there's like a yellow tint in these. Ghost make all these tubs custom, by the way. So it's again, the attention to detail they go to. It's not just in the lids. You've seen this. There's a cute Max graphic, of course. Yeah, sick. So yeah, very excited for this, and obviously our relationship with Max through the sour candy as well is a no-brainer. Anyway, technically that's a direct Ghost exclusive. We might be able to do something for you on the weekend on that one, maybe. Who knows? But keep an eye out for that as well. Other thing from Ghost is Seasonal Whey. They're about to launch that. I think they'll be hitting their own site probably on Black Friday. So that's the Snickerdoodle and the Peppermint Bark again. I hope we will be getting some of these in the mix. I think they're going to have fun with it first, and we will follow up afterwards. But don't miss out on that, just in case it does sell through. The Snickerdoodle in particular, always a winner. I love cinnamon flavours, and yeah, I know a load of you guys do too, and that's of course a winner from Ghost. It is different from the cinnamon cereal milk, incidentally. That one a little bit more peppery, a little bit more creamy, I suppose. The Snickerdoodle they do is a sort of a sharper sweetness, and it's more straight up cinnamon. So I mean, that's quite distinctive because it works in their cereal milk system. So I'm probably more of a Snickerdoodle guy myself, but both wonderful cinnamon shakes. Anyway, yeah. Ghost-wise, yeah, we'll be doing something with them. Let's just say that. And yes, PES, hopefully with the restocks, there'll be a bit of focus there. Oh, yeah, I probably can't say any more than that, but just suffice it to say, we're doing stuff every day. Sign up for mailing lists and all the rest of it, and you might be seeing me on certainly Instagram to introduce some of these things. Failing that, there'll be emails, there'll be landing pages, there'll be the rest. So brace yourself, guys. Black Friday in the mix is coming. We just do the 4 days. Again, we always ask a little bit of patience in case the couriers are running behind, but I think they're all yeah, I think they're all getting a head start this week. So, I mean, we've been getting 2 collections a day with most of them, and everything is currently running okay. But for us, the big weekend is that one ahead. So we will we'll get everything out of the door as promised. We haven't slipped on that one yet, and hopefully it'll be with you without any delay. So it's going to be good fun. It's going to be great fun. As I say, we've got loads of stuff in to fire out for you. Oof, so that's probably it. You don't need to hear any more from me, I don't think. Actually, yes, you do. Sorry, one more thing. Sitting here. I'm going to show you this one. This is a bit of a mistake, let's call it. So I think I mentioned this in the last video. Obviously, outright bars, we love the outright bar. Mark's outright bars are amazing, and they're getting only more popular. And in fact, we've got the 2 vegan flavours and the toffee, well, non-vegan flavour, the peanut butter flavour there, coming in hopefully the week ahead. So it means we might have it for Black Friday. Might. I think there was a delay in the States, so I'm not sure it's actually been flown over. So if not, it'll be in obviously the week following Black Friday. But yeah, keep your fingers crossed, guys. Very excited for those. Anyway, yeah, Outright Wafers, he's sitting here. Mark did these a while ago. You might be thinking, what the hell is this? What's that label? That's actually a label we've made. So it turns out, after we got a load of these in, we didn't realise from the distributor over here that they weren't labelled individually for sale. And I've put a note on the thing to explain this, but our thing in the mix is that we sell single servings. Pretty much, you can just buy the 1 bar. So the concept of selling it as a whole box, which is kind of legally what you'd have to do, because the nutritionals, the allergens, and the macros and everything were only on the box here. I should say we got chocolate and we got vanilla. Yeah, so we don't really work like that. So we have made up labels for you, complete with allergens, nutritional tables, ingredients, and the rest, so that you can buy just singles, chocolate, vanilla. They're very nice. I'm actually going to open one here. I totally forgot that was sitting there. But to be honest, they look so hideous on the outside. Hopefully what's on the inside will help sell it to you, because they are quite nice. It's a bit of a shame. Obviously, the big deal for Mark is the outright bar. So I think he made the boxes and they just didn't flesh out the contents aside from that. Yeah, you don't need to see that. Sod that. If I just do this, then you get a better idea of what you're looking at here. Outright Wafers, there you go. Is that actually in the camera? It is. There's your outright wafer. You see what you've got there. It's a kind of sandwich sort of affair between rather traditional ice cream cone, chocolate drizzle on the top there, and kind of chocolate fondant running through the middle. It's kind of like, you know, Polish chocolate bars, very wafery, very sweet. We've had similar things like this in the past. Yeah, I don't know. It tastes nice. This is one kind of anyone would like. Not a lot to see. Very nice crisp wafer. Good sweetness, not sharply sweet. Chocolate comes through on the base very nicely. Yeah, it's quite nicely put together. Macros wise, it is 15 grams of protein a piece. They are... Where's my silly wrapper? There you go. 210 calories for the two of them. 9 grams of fat, 13 grams of carb, 5 grams of sugar, 15 grams of protein. So they're not exactly market-leading macros, but they're quite unique snacks. Obviously good for, well, eating, but you can crumble them up as well. I don't want to make too much of it. You know what I mean. You can use it for texture if you're trying to do it on yogurt and things like that. It'd be really nice for that. Crumbling on top of ice cream, bowls of oats. So yeah, they are very good light products. Yeah, chocolate and vanilla. The chocolate's the winner for me. The vanilla is slightly more sharply sweet, I suppose, because it's not offset by the cocoa. But yeah, nice snacks. They don't have the full packaging, and I'm not even sure Mark is going to do them with full packaging in the future, because I think when he launched them, they came out roughly about the same time as the Outright Bar. The Outright Bar has gone from strength to strength and gone stratospheric, and he's desperately trying to keep up with the demand there and launch new flavors. These guys, probably not. So, I mean, you can buy boxes. There are 10 to a box. So if you go on site, you buy 10, you will get that. But we do let you buy singles, and you buy one each. And yeah, they are quite nice. Outright Bar is the main event, but yeah, forgive the funny labeling. Basically, they are on site now. Sheepish though I am about the packaging. Actually, we might do a promo with them as well, because they're probably not something realistically we can keep on going, but they are nice enough to try and get out there. So yeah, try those if you're into the, well, I'd say if you're into Outright Bars, they're quite different things, but yeah, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. Okay, they're done. Yeah, I should probably call it quits there before I completely lose my shit. Yeah, loads of stuff in the mix. Check out the Just Arrived section. There's probably other stuff I haven't even waved at you yet. Yes, the O-Team bars will be hitting this week. More Christmas bundles will be ploughing in there. And we do have some massive launches coming around about Black Friday. So look at Thursday, Friday. Lots of stuff hitting the site. And it's going to be good fun. So yeah, I'll be doing some messaging saying, oh, Black Friday's coming. We'll do some teasers earlier on in the week, but we have a ton to prepare. And yeah, it's always great fun every year, but it's kind of, we just got to really blitz it and get as much done as possible over the next little while. Anyway, I'm going to go and escape for a weekend. I'm going to go and finish the energy drink and the snacks, and I will see you probably around Black Friday. And if we survive, then it'll be the weekly roundup following up after that. Probably not that weekend, but the weekend after for a bit of debrief and more Christmas mode. Anyway, so yeah, have a good one and catch you next time. Bye for now, guys.